Okay, so hey y'all, I'm Andrea. Anyways, um, I see people all the time on YouTube venting and talking about how they feel about certain things or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by doing this myself. It's like a video log, whatever. Talk about my freaking day. Okay, so I've had this car for about 2 months. Okay, and it keeps breaking down. I gotta give you the backdrop of the story before I get to the main point of the story. My main point is if you are older than my papa, my grandfather, you do not need to ask me for my number. You do not need to hit on me. You do not need to offer me money. You don't need to do any of that. That's just creepy. Okay? Just putting that out there so the world can know. Bullshit. Don't do that. And don't call me young lady in the same sense. Okay, anyway. Okay, my car's a piece of crap. It's a piece of shit, right? And it broke down on me today at a store. It was running hot, and I'm sitting there and I'm getting into the wires and I'm sitting there and I'm twisting it and all that, like, oh yeah, this needs to be twisted. It looks like it's cut. Turns out it didn't need to be fucking twisted because first off, it was wired straight into the fuse box. So there was no point in me doing that at all. It took me like 20 minutes to cut off the damn rubber part of the fucking wire in the first place. And then there was this old man that came over there and he was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm thinking, okay, he's, about my papa's age or older, and he's trying to help me, right? And he's being considerate of a young lady in distress. Wrong. And no. Rule number one in life, obviously. Everybody wants something out of something. And in this case, it was my number. This man comes over there and he's just like, what's wrong with it? Blah, blah, blah. Talk about my car, right? Then he switches from that to, oh, well, um, so you're in the military because I have a shirt on that says my branch on it or whatever. And he's just like, oh, so you're in the army, blah 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 blah, da 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 da. And I'm just like, yeah, but thanks for your concern, but I got it, thanks for your help. And he was still trying to get my number. He was freaking 70 years old trying to ask me for my number. He's like, oh, is there any way? Or he's like, you got any money? Do you have any money? I was like, yes, I have money. Do I look broke? And he was like, no, I was just asking. I didn't want to leave you stranded here with no money and da da da. I'm like, well, I don't even know you. I wouldn't accept the money from you anyways because I'm sorry. In my freaking experience, everybody wants something out of something, no matter what good they think they're doing. I think I'm the only one that doesn't. Just saying, putting it out there. Probably not the only one, but so far, the people I've met, I am the only one. And anyways, he's like, oh, well, you're a pretty good mechanic, aren't you? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm sitting there thinking if you had any sense, you would know that I'm not a good mechanic from how I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to hook some wires that look cut. Turns out I didn't need to hook them up. But, anyways. I'm sick. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, so he's just sitting there. He's like, oh, well, he's standing over me. He's like, let me go see if I got a knife. Because first off, I asked him for a knife when he fucking pulled up. And he said no. So he's giving me this creeper vibe. Like, oh, well, he was going to cut me or try to kidnap me or something. You never know. There's some weirdos out there. So I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for your help. He's like, you sure? I'm going to go look for one. I was like, no, no, no. I got it. I got it. Because he kept looking over at the gas pumps. Like, he's like, and looking back at me, and looking back at me, and I'm just like, I got it, thanks for your help. I kept saying that like I know a good 5 times, and he just kept standing there, and he's like, well, is there any way I could get your phone number? I'm like, I'm married. He was like, okay, so I can't get your phone number? I'm like, no, no, you can't, no. And I started laughing at him. I think he got offended because he kind of left after that. But he was just like, all right, well, good luck. And I'm like, yeah, mm-hmm. And I'm just like, creeper guy, Get the fuck away from me. Before he left that, he was sitting there just like, oh, so, if I see you in town or anything broke down or something, I'll stop again and see if you need any help and blah, 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 blah. I was like, I don't need your fucking help. Just leave me alone. And then he called me a young lady or whatever. And I'm just like, because I cussed him out and he was just like, he got offended. Like, oh, you don't have to be rude. I was just like, well, you don't have to hit on me and you're older than my papa. Like, really? It was really stupid. And I pretty much got, you know, violated in a way. He was older than my papa. Seriously? No. No thank you. No thank you. But anyways, the moral of this story is, if you're ever alone and an old man stops to help you, he's not really trying to help you. He's trying to get some digits. Just saying, putting that out there. Bye, y'all.